What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a Florida clothing haul. There's just some clothing brands, makeup brands, I mean not some, a lot, because it's Canada, of brands that we don't have here that they have there that's super like affordable or just has better like clothing or quality or whatever it is. So yeah, so I think first I'm going to start with clothes. I have clothes and makeup here. So sorry guys, the lighting isn't the best anymore, but I kind of waited too long to film, so the sun went down. Some of these clips are going to be just a little bit darker than the others, but first off, so these I got from PacSun. I'm pretty sure I saw them online too, actually. Cute little high-waisted, not super tight leg pants. Like they kind of flare out at the bottom a little bit, not a lot. But I probably wear this with like a white shirt, like the one I got. I think I tried it on with the white shirt, or even with like this sweater I'd wear it with. Just super cute, and I think it's something that you can wear like casually or more dressed up. Like you could wear like a cute pair of like chunky black boots, like black high heels with it, or you could just dress it down and wear it with like white Converse or something like that. I think it's very like versatile. The next thing I got was this chunky knit sweater, or I think like in the UK they call them like jumpers or something, which I think this is like a super flattering jumper, just because I find sometimes with like chunky knit sweaters they can make you look almost like boxy or just bigger than you are. So I like how this, not only is it cropped, but it kind of cinches in at the sides to make your waist look smaller. And like I said, I'd wear this even with the last pair of pants I showed you, or you could wear this just with black jeans, white jeans, like any type of jeans. So I just think this is super cute and versatile. Okay, so the next thing I got, reverse weave Champion sweatpants. So they have like the cinched bottom, really thick waistband on the top, which I find really nice because sometimes when I'm wearing sweats, oftentimes I'm like feeling bloated or gross or something, and these just really hold everything in. I also like this butt pocket here is super flattering. I feel like the fit of the pants is really good, especially for someone like me who I don't really have a butt, so it actually makes me look like I somewhat have a butt in these. They just hug everything really nicely in all the right places, and they're super soft. These were a little bit more on the pricier side, but I just find like I've come to appreciate higher quality brands more and more through the years, just because I feel like I used to always try and find the deals and go to like the cheaper places and stuff, but I just find like I was starting to just not really like the way that everything was looking on me. But yeah, I just didn't really like the way things fit anymore. And obviously with like certain things, like just basic pieces like t-shirts or like whatever, I think some things are great to find at cheaper places like Urban Planet. I go there all the time still, and I just find like little items here and there that I love that don't look cheap or anything and like fit just fine. But I just think with like some items I'm more willing now than I ever was to kind of splurge a little bit more, I guess. So yeah, and I have literally been looking. I found this picture on Pinterest I think like 3 years ago, and it was a picture of these in white, and it has like the Champion written all over it in blue and red, I think. Excuse me. In blue and red, I think. And I've been looking for them online, in store, everywhere for years. Couldn't find them. Finally found these. Obviously not in the color that I wanted, but like I've just been looking for them for so long that I'm willing to settle for these, and I still think they're super nice. So finally picked up these. Oh yeah, and they have pockets which are super thick too. I think these are gonna be really warm overall, especially in living in a climate like I do. Alright, and the next piece, like I said, staple pieces. This is a staple piece, like just kind of basic white long sleeve shirt. Kind of is like, has some rib material. It's super nice texture. I can really wear with anything. And next, got these white jeans from American Eagle. So obviously we have that in Canada, but I actually got these because we were doing a photo shoot with my family while we were in Florida, and I didn't have really anything without rips in it or something, and we were all trying to like match white and navy. So I got these just plain jeans. They're called, what are they called? Next Level Stretch. I think they're like technically called jeggings. But yeah, they don't have any rips in them or anything. I do have a white pair of jeans already, but they have rips in them, and honestly it is nice sometimes to have pairs that don't have rips in them, so got those. And this next item I got, I think, was probably one of my favorite things I got. So these are a pair of just kind of standard boyfriend jeans in light wash with rips. And the thing I liked most about them is at the bottom, they kind of like rip all the way down to like the end of the pant leg. And I just really like that. I think it's like more flattering because since it's not like a skinny pant, I just like the way that looks. It doesn't look so like wide-legged or anything. I just find that boyfriend jeans like were sometimes unflattering on me. That's why I was so excited about these. When I finally found a pair that I actually liked. So I think, I don't know if I got this on camera, but they're actually like 4 sizes too big for me, but I got them anyways, and I'm gonna see if I can maybe get them taken in. I don't know if it'll be too expensive, but they weren't like super expensive in the first place. I think they were like 45 Canadian dollars, so even if I have to spend like 20 bucks or whatever to get them taken in, that's not a huge deal to me. And like I said, I just haven't really found a pair yet that I really like, so I just picked them up. And if not, like I'll just wear them with a belt or kind of like loosely around my hips. Kind of looks cute too, and kind of edgy, if you want to say that. But yeah, so this is probably one of my favorite pieces I got. So these next 2 items I didn't actually buy myself. I got for Christmas for my parents. And I ordered them, and my parents ordered them off ASOS or ASOS. I don't know how do you say it. It's like a UK based, clothing company. And I just love this scarf so much. It's just a really big fleece, fluffy, gray scarf, and I think that I don't really have many scarves that are just like a solid color that would go with everything, and I'm like super into neutrals. I love neutrals because you can pair anything with anything pretty much, and this is just like huge, which is awesome again for our winters. So yeah, it's super soft. Oh my gosh. And the next thing that I got also from ASOS is this shirt. Super cute. It has like the kind of like tortoise shell like type buttons. It looks cute buttoned up or buttoned down a little bit, whatever kind of vibe you're going for. And it has just again like this ribbed material. So the next thing I got was this dress from PacSun. It's like a mini corduroy type dress with like the button downs. I've seen this on so many girls on like Instagram and stuff, and I've wanted one for so long, but I just haven't really found one that I like, that seems like pretty good quality. And this one was, I think it's probably like 60 Canadian. I mean, like in the summer you could wear this like without anything underneath, but in the winter I'd probably pair this with like the white long sleeve shirt that I got, and maybe some like thigh-high boots or something like that, just to kind of make it a little bit more of a wintry type dress. Maybe wear some nylons underneath it. So yeah, I think this is super, again, a versatile outfit for winter and summer. Alright. And the last clothing item I got, I actually got from Target, which is like just amazing. If you guys have never shopped at Target, you gotta shop at Target because they have nicer things than you'd think they would. It's like this jumper, kind of the same style with like, oh, sorry guys, my lighting just went away. I'm literally using my laptop to light my face right now. Okay. So same type of like button down in the front design. The buttons are a little bit darker though, and then it ties up at the waist too, which I really like because it kind of flares out at the hips and the thighs, so it gives the illusion of like a really small waist. And I love like the straps are a little bit thicker, so it's actually like really good material. Like it feels super good. It feels like something I would get at PacSun or like H&M or something. Like, guys, don't sleep on Target because it's freaking good. But yeah, so I actually wore this on New Year's Eve. I think I wore it with just like a pair of beige heels, and I kind of accessorized it with some necklaces to dress it up a little bit. And yeah, I loved it. It was super comfy too. That's like my main thing, is like I love clothes, but I hate not feeling comfortable. So if something's like gonna be too uncomfortable, I just get annoyed with it, and I'll probably only wear it for like 3 hours or something, and then I'll want to take it off. But this is super comfortable. All the things that I got are actually super comfortable. So that's the last item of clothing I got. So now I'm gonna move into makeup. So I got a bunch of makeup. I got some high-end makeup because I think I said in one of our videos I got not Sephora, an Ulta gift card for Christmas. So I picked up a couple things with the gift card, and then I also spent a little bit of my own money at Ulta. Just because they have brands there and deals there that we don't have here. Like, I know, for example, like some of the Tarte stuff, like the Shape Tape foundation and Shape Tape concealers and stuff like that, you can't get in Canada, or I don't think so, at least you couldn't the last time I tried to look at Sephora. And they have shipping to Canada on their website, but it's super expensive, so no one wants to pay that. I think it, like, my sister and I looked and it was like $25 or something, which is like as much as the concealer we wanted to get. I don't know, maybe it's gone down since, but I might as well just pick it up while I'm there. So I'll start with kind of like the drugstore stuff I got. Obviously, like I said, I'm not a makeup expert or anything by any means. Trust me, I am not claiming to be even good at makeup, never mind an expert. So bear with me, take my opinions with a grain of salt. But so I got this Wet n Wild. It's called Will You Be With Me, and it's just like a really nice like nude color. I'm super into nudes. I do like pops of color sometimes, but mostly like in the summer. I got this, so I got these three things, just by the way, at CVS. It's like a drugstore, like pharmacy place that we don't have in Canada, and they have like really good brands there. So this, and the next thing I got was, what's it called? It is called Perfect Precision Lip Liner by LA Girl, and it's called Flesh. So as you can tell, another nude. I just really like nudes, like I was saying, and I think this is something that I can use underneath any lipstick just to prevent from bleeding and stuff. just because it pretty much does match my skin tone, so it's just a little bit more pinky. But yeah, so I picked that up, and I think it was like literally $2 American, so super cheap. And then the last thing I got, this is also by LA Girl, it's called Glazed Lip Paint Super Intense Color Extra Glossy Finish in the shade, I think, Whisper. So it's just, again, a nude lip gloss. And I don't really have any tinted lip glosses. Like, most of the lip glosses I have just have like a little bit of a shimmer in them, or are just like completely clear. So I kind of wanted to get something that was a little bit colored, and I really like the way this looks. And I used to be the type of person that really liked matte lipstick, but more and more I just feel like, in terms of like staying, I prefer matte lipstick because I just find that it stays longer. But in terms of like how comfortable my lips are feeling, I just like glossy and more sheer lipsticks, just because yeah, like they just make your lips feel more hydrating, and I have pretty dry lips to begin with, so yeah. I got this at Target. Is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and I got this in the shade light medium neutral. I honestly have such a hard time finding a foundation that really matches my actual skin tone. I often find myself reaching for two different foundations because I have to mix them in order to get my shade. Like, this one's too dark. I bought it just because I knew I was going to be getting tanned, and I have a really good foundation by Urban Decay that is like kind of my lighter shade for when I'm like my palest I'll ever be, so I usually mix the two. So yeah, and I tried this out already and I liked it. It was pretty good. So moving on to the stuff I got from Ulta. So I got the, what's it called, Tarte Shape Tape Foundation. So I got this in the matte formula. I wanted it in the hydrating formula, but they didn't have it because it was on sale for like $18, which is and it's normally like $30 or even more. I think maybe even $35 or something. So I just got this anyways. And like I said, I normally mix my foundations, and the other foundation I have is a pretty hydrating formula, so I didn't think it would be that big of a deal if I just bought it in the matte foundation, in the matte formula. So I used to have a super dry skin, but more and more I'm finding my T-zone is actually pretty oily, so I have combination. So it's kind of more increasingly hard for me to find makeup products that look good on my skin, because I just find that matte foundation, it settles in these areas super dry and like makes my dry skin come out more. But then I find if I'm using hydrating formulas, then right here I just find it looks super shiny like 2 hours into my day, which is not my thing. I like the dewy look, but I mean like it looks like oily. So yeah, if you guys have any recommendations for foundations for combination skin, let me know. But yeah, I got this in shade Fair Light Neutral, which again it's okay for me right now because I'm tanned, but it's a little bit darker than what I mostly am, so I'll have to mix this as well with my lighter foundations. Alright, and the other thing I got was this. It's Urban Decay All Nighter Cherry Scented Setting Spray. So I have the Urban Decay All Night Setting Spray, like the regular one, and I really like it. I use it a lot. And this one's just the smaller, it's like a small sampler size. I think it's only 30 milliliters, which is still a lot of product, but it's not the full size container. And I think it was on sale for like $9 or something, and this size is regular like 18, so I ended up picking that up as well. and it smells fabulous. Like, it smells so good. I love the smell of cherry, so this is right up my alley. Alright, so the next thing I got was, I know this is like super popular, but it's the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus in just like the regular one. I was trying to look for it because I bought this with my gift card. I was trying to look for it for the full size, but for some reason the Ulta that I was at, they said they didn't carry full size ones. They only carried like the sampler size ones, which I just kind of found weird. Like, why would you carry the sampler size ones and not the full size ones? Yet on their website they have the full size ones, so I guess it was just that location, I'm not sure. But I got it. It's like the 30 milliliter one, and I didn't really mind anyways because I kind of wanted to just try it out before I committed to buying like the full size. But I really do want to try this in the coconut scented one, just because I think that I just love the smell of anything tropical. So I've also just heard that this is really helpful when applying like metallic eyeshadow shades. I just find a lot of the time, even if I'm using like setting spray on my brushes, it's just not really sticking very well, so I'm hoping that this can kind of help a little bit. Alright, so the next thing I got, oh my gosh, and like the plastic is still on it because I haven't used it yet, but next thing I got was and I know I'm a little bit late on this one, guys, but I don't wear eyeshadow super often, so I don't have that many eyeshadow palettes, but I got the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. It is so freaking beautiful. Oh my god. Like, I can't wait to use it. I haven't used it yet because I haven't really done anything since I got home, but like, it is the most gorgeous palette I've ever seen. So nice. Just like the packaging, the colors, like everything. I don't really have many like pinky colors, and there's a couple pinky colors. I don't really have like any blues or turquoises like she has down here, or like the purple or anything. I just think it's such a versatile palette. I think that like whenever I travel, I have such a hard time bringing only one eyeshadow palette because I don't feel like one single palette has everything that I want. But I think that honestly from now on, this is going to be my go-to when I'm going anywhere. It's just beautiful. That's all I can say. This, I want to wait to show you the last thing I got from Ulta because it's like my favorite, so I want to do it last. But so I got this for Christmas. I asked for it. It is Sephora's Radiant Luminizing Drops. I've been wanting the Tarte ones for a really long time, but I think they're like $45 or something, which I just think is like such a ridiculous price. Like, I don't understand how a thing of freaking shiny liquid can cost that much. Anyways, but this Sephora one was on sale for like $10, I think, and you get 15 milliliters in it. So I think the idea of this is you can either like put it in your foundation, or you can wear it as a highlighter, or like use it as a primer or whatever. But it's super pretty. I think they also have it in like more of a pinky shade too, but I also have the what is it by the Benefit Sunbeam, and that's kind of more of like a pinky one, so I kind of wanted something more gold. So yeah, that was something I got for Christmas. And last but definitely not least, I think my favorite thing I got this trip, I've used it every day since I've gotten it, is this. The Becca Chloe and Malika Becca BFFs palette. So this, I just can't even put it into words, guys. I love this freaking palette, and I am not normally one to spend money on like high-end bronzers or highlighters or like blushes. Honestly, I think every single high-end highlighter or bronzer that I have, my sister like gifted, like just gave them to me because she has so much makeup, she just gives them to me. But I think it is gorgeous. Like, this video doesn't do it justice, and it applies so nicely. I think that honestly the bronzer is kind of comparable to the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It's super buildable, like it doesn't go on like really harshly, and it's easy to blend out. I'm not a person that's like really like big into blush or anything, but these two blush shades are gorgeous. They honestly make me want to wear blush more often, even though I don't like wear blush every single day or anything. And then this highlighter I think has got to be tied for first now between the Mary Luminizer highlighter. And the Mary Luminizer highlighter has been my ride or die since I even knew what makeup was. In case you guys don't know, it's by The Balm Cosmetics, and this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can get it in Canada. I don't think you can. I think you have to get it from like department stores in the States, but this is the Mary Luminizer. I use this as highlighter, I use this as eyeshadow, I use this as an inner corner highlight, I use this as a brow bone highlight. I use this shit for everything. And I think this is the first highlighter I have that actually is giving it a run for its money for first place in my heart. So yeah, and I just think like the packaging is super cute. I think you get a lot for what you're paying for. Like I think normally a Becca highlighter that's maybe a little bit bigger than this is like 35 or 40 US dollars, I want to say, or maybe 35, and maybe that's Canadian. I'm sorry, I don't know prices very well because I don't really buy that stuff often, and you're getting like 4 things in this for 44 US dollars, so still not like inexpensive by any means, but this is something that I 100% am super glad that I splurged on. Alright guys, so that is going to conclude my video today. Hope you guys enjoyed that little Florida haul. Like this video if you want to see more videos like this, more hauls, like anything, like comment below if you want to see something specific. Subscribe to my channel and turn your post notifications on so you can get notified every time I post. And thank you guys all for your support. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.